today I'm going to be showing you how to work up my spring fling garden. This pattern is for sale on Ravelry. You can find the link in the notes below. If you're on mobile, make sure to press the little down arrow to see more. When you're on the Ravelry page, you'll notice that there's a project tab. If you click on this tab, you'll notice that I've created two projects that list a worsted weight yarn with a US I9 5.5 millimeter hook, and there's also a fine number 2 yarn, which is a baby yarn with a US 4.00 millimeter hook. The amounts for yarn are listed on both of these project pages. And now we can get started on the first part of my spring fling garden. Getting started on our first round of work, we can start with a magic ring. If you don't know how to do a magic ring, you can start with a chain 2. We're going to start with a chain. And then we have a little repeat we need to do a total of 4 times. We need to work a puff. So yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, draw up a loop. Do that a total of 3 times. Yarn over, insert, draw up a loop, that's twice, and then 3 times. There should be 7 loops on our hook, yarn over, draw through all 7 loops on your hook. Chain 2, 1, 2. That's the little repeat we need to do a total of 4 times. So work a puff in the ring with 7 loops on our hook, yarn over, draw through all 7 loops. Chain 2, 1, 2. So I've done that twice. We need to do it 2 more times. Puff in the ring, chain 2, 1, 2, and then 1 more time. So we've got our puff, chain 2. Now you can tighten your ring and join with a slip stitch to your beginning puff. And we can put a stitch marker in this alternate color 1, and that completes this round of work. Getting started on our second round of work, I'm going to be using my second alternate color. And we are going to work a standing double crochet in any chain 2 space. So yarn over a couple of times, insert your hook into any chain 2 space, and make a double crochet. Now, before working this round, make sure that your tail, your first alternate color, is pushed to the back and not to the front of your work. Now we're going to work 4 double crochet in that same chain 2 space. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we do have a total of 5 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to front post slip stitch around the puff. So we have that puff stitch. We're going to front post slip stitch. Now we have a little repeat that we need to do a total of 3 times. We're going to work a shell in the next chain 2 space. A shell is 5 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I just need to get some yarn here, and then 5. Front post slip stitch around the next puff. And that's the little repeat. So I need to do that 2 more times. 5 double crochet in that next chain 2 space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Front post slip stitch in that next puff. So that's twice I've done the repeat. We need to do it one more time. I'll get some yarn here. And we're working a shell, 5 double crochet in that next chain 2 space. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Front post slip stitch in the next puff. Now we can join with the slip stitch to our beginning double crochet. We can fasten off this second alternate color. That completes this round of work. Getting started on round 3, we're going to insert our hook back into that first alternate color, and we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Now we have a repeat for the round. We are going to work a small half double crochet pop in our slip stitch. So we have that slip stitch right here. We're going to work 3 half double crochets in it. And right in here, there we are. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. Draw up a little loop, remove your hook, insert it into that beginning half double crochet, back into your working loop, tighten, and draw up a loop. That's the small half double crochet pop. Next we're going to chain 1, and we're going to back post double crochet in the next 3 double crochet. I forgot to mention we need to skip one. So we're skipping the first one, and then we're going to be working in those next 3, a back post single crochet. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to skip the next double crochet. That's the repeat. I've done it once. We need to do it a total of 4 times, so I'll show you again. We're going to work a small half double crochet pop in the slip stitch, which is 3 half double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3. Draw up a little loop, remove your hook, insert it into that first half double crochet, back into the working loop, tighten, and draw up a loop. That's the small half double crochet pop. Chain 1, skip the first double crochet, back post single crochet in the next 3 double crochets. So there's 1 back post single crochet, 2, 3, chain 1, skip that next double crochet. That's the repeat. So I've done that twice. You need to do it 2 more times, and I'll meet you when you're done. So small half double crochet pop, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, back post single crochet in the next 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip that next double crochet. I just finished my last repeat. We can join with a slip stitch to our beginning half double crochet pop, and we can fasten off this first alternate color. That completes this round of work. Getting started on round 4, I'm going to be using my third alternate color, which is a green for me, and we have a repeat for the round. So we're going to get started on that. We need to work a front post V-stitch in our small half double crochet pop. So this little pop right here, we're going to work a front post double crochet. My first one is a standing stitch. Here's our double crochet. Chain 1 and then front post double crochet in that same pop. So that's our V-stitch, front post V-stitch. We're going to chain 1, skip the next single crochet, small puff in the next single crochet. So a small puff has 5 loops on your hook. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then small puff in that same single crochet. Chain 1, skip the next single crochet. So that's the little repeat. We need to do a total of 4 times. I'll show you again. We're going to work a front post V-stitch in that next pop. So the double crochet, chain 1, front post double crochet in that same pop. I'm gonna get some yarn here, sorry. Next we're going to chain 1, skip 1 single crochet, small puff in the next. 5 loops for a small puff. Chain 2, 1, 2, small puff in that same stitch. Chain 1, skip the next single crochet. So I've done that twice. You need to do it 2 more times, and I'll meet you when you're done. I just finished my last repeat. We can join with the slip stitch to our beginning double crochet. We can also fasten off this third alternate color, and that completes this round of work. Getting started on round 5, we're going to be using our second alternate color, and we're working a repeat for this round. We have a half double crochet pop that we need to work in our V-stitch. So if you're carrying up your yarn, you can chain 1 and then work that pop in here. So it's a half double crochet pop, which is 5 half double crochets. So I'm working a standing half double crochet for my first, and then 4 more half double crochets in that same V-stitch. There's 2. 3, and then 4, draw up a little loop, remove your hook, insert it into the beginning half double crochet back into your working loop, tighten, and draw up a loop. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to work a pop in the chain 2 space. So between those puffs we had that chain 2 in there. We're working a popcorn stitch, which is 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Draw up a little loop, insert into that beginning double crochet, back to your working loop, tighten and draw up a loop. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the repeat. We need to do it a total of 3 more times. I'll show you again. In that V-stitch, we're working a half double crochet pop, which is 5 half double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw up a loop, insert into that beginning half double crochet, back into your working loop, tighten and draw up a loop. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, need to get some more yarn here. Oh, I just ruined my chain too. So we'll start that one over. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. In that chain 2 space, we're working a pop, which is 5 double crochets. There's 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Draw up a loop, remove your hook, insert into that beginning double crochet, back into your working loop, tighten and draw up a loop. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to do that a total of 2 more times, and I will meet you when you're done. I just finished my last repeat. Now we can join with the slip stitch to our beginning half double crochet pop. And we can fasten off this second alternate color. That completes this round of work. Getting started on round 6, we're going to be working in this round, which is round 3. We had those little pops and those back post single crochets, and that single crochet to the right of these small puffs here, we're going to be working in there. We have a repeat for this round. We're working 3 double crochet, and when we do that, we're working in the single crochet and in round 4, pushing round 5 to the back. We're working a standing double crochet to start, and then 2 more double crochet in that same stitch, working over both layers. There's the second double crochet, and then the third. Next, work a front post single crochet around the pop. So insert your hook into the chain space before and after the pop, and then work that single crochet. Next, work 3 double crochet in the next single crochet from round 3. So right in here, it's a back post single crochet, and it's to the left of those puffs, working 3 double crochets under round 4, pushing round 5 to the back. There's 1, 2, and then 3. Work a front post single crochet around the half double crochet pop. And that's the repeat for this round. We can repeat that 3 more times. So 3 double crochet in that next single crochet. Oh, I'm under all 3 layers when we want to be working under 2. So there's 1, 2, and then 3, front post single crochet in the next pop, 3 double crochet in that next single crochet from round 3 and under round 4. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. Front post single crochet around that half double crochet pop. I've done that twice. You can do that 2 more times, and I'll meet you when you're done. Getting started on round 7. We have a repeat for the round. We're going to slip stitch in the next double crochet. So the one in the middle, we're working a slip stitch. We're going to skip that next double crochet, and then working in that single crochet, we're going to work a shell, which is 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Skip that next double crochet, slip stitch in the next, skip that next double crochet, and then in that next single crochet we're going to work 5 half double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Skip the next double crochet, and that brings us back to our repeat. I'll show you again one more time. Slip stitch in the next double crochet. In that next single crochet we're going to work a shell. So that's 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. In that middle double crochet work a slip stitch. In that next single crochet we're working 5 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Skip that double crochet, and that brings you back to where your repeat starts. Do that 2 more times, and I'll meet you when you're done. I just finished my last repeat. To finish off this round, we can join with the slip stitch in this double crochet, the same double crochet that has our beginning slip stitch, and we can fasten off this color of yarn. If you're carrying it up, you can work a chain 1 and continue on to the next part of the pattern. This one we're going to change, and we're going to bring that tail through to the back. that completes this round of work. That completes this section, part 1 of my spring fling garden. Stay tuned for part 2. For more crochet patterns, tutorials, and yarn shop, please visit my blog, dearestdebbie.com.